Hi guys, welcome to Cook It Like It's Hot. So it's that time of year again, winter, the cold and the snow. It actually snowed today. Look. There are a few good things about this season. The fashion, I love my hat. I thought it was pretty appropriate. And also the food. Comfort food at its best, and you don't have to feel bad about it. So I'll be making a butternut squash soup with onions and sweet carrots and cinnamon on top. Delicious. And I'll be making potato pancakes alongside. My mom used to make them all the time, so let's see if I can do it as good as her. All right, let's get started. So this is pretty much all we need for today. So this is the butternut squash here. This is what it looks like when you cut it down the middle. You take out all this pulp and all the guts here. Kind of looks like pumpkin seeds, eh? I guess it's from the same family, right? I'm only using 1/2 today because it's so big. So I took the pulp out and I'll drizzle it with a little bit of olive oil and salt and pepper, and we'll put it in the oven and roast it for about 45 minutes or until it's soft to a fork or whatever. For the soup, we have some sun-dried tomatoes, carrots, and some onions, which we'll saute all together and get nice and soft. And then we'll add the butternut squash to that mixture when it's all done, and then we'll blend it all up and it'll be great. And then we have some just ordinary potatoes, which we'll peel and grate, and they will be for our potato pancakes. So then we have some cayenne, which we'll use for the potato pancakes, just give it an extra little kick and some flavor. And then we have oregano, which we'll also use salt and pepper to taste in the soup. And then cinnamon. This is the secret ingredient here for the soup. We put a little bit on top when we're serving it up, and it just puts the soup over the edge. And our chicken stock, of course, for the soup. All right, so let's do it. So we got our butternut squash here, just on a roasting pan here. So I'm gonna just drizzle it with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, just a little bit, just like that. And some pepper, black pepper, just like that. And some salt, obviously. Oops, I always overdo it with the salt. So there we go. So we will stick this into the oven and let it roast for about 45 minutes, maybe an hour, because it's so big. So you got our potatoes here. They're all grated up. So I used 2 potatoes of this size here. So what we're going to do next is we're going to add 1 egg. Just crack it in there. Boop. Perfect. And then the flour and this mixture. So this is about a 1/4 cup of flour. And we'll add some salt and pepper to taste. Easy with the salt this time, eh? Come on. Oh, that's enough. Let's add it all in there. And then some cayenne, because I always like everything spicy. Sauce. What I did with the potatoes was I rinsed them in cold water, and then I patted them dry with some paper towel. That just kind of gets rid of that starchiness of the potatoes. All right, so now they're ready to become pancakes. So we got some hot oil in this pan. It is smoking hot, it's starting to smoke, it's good to go. So you just want to grab a handful of your squishy. Be careful, people, this is going to be dangerous. So you want the outsides to get nice and crispy, and the insides are going to cook as well, but they're going to kind of stay a little bit softer. And with the heat, it kind of helps everything stick together too, so it's not going to fall apart. So yeah, just do them in batches, and that's it. I'm going to take them out, put it on some paper towel on a plate to kind of let the grease, the oil drip off a little bit, and that's it. Maybe a little bit more salt and pepper if you need to. But other than that, it's good to go. They'll probably flip away from me, but you know, I like living dangerously. So let's get the soup started. So let's put some oil in the bottom of the pan here. And of course, remember that one time in Cook It Like It's Hot when we had the avocado and then I messed up cutting it up because it was not ripe enough. Well, guess what? We had another little disaster. Our onion was bad. So we're going to be putting onion in the soup today because of course I only brought one. So we still have our sun-dried tomatoes and our carrots. So we'll kind of just get that going here. Ugh. I think we should make some carrot soup right now. Look at it, it looks so good. So now this is me adding this squash to the pot. Just kidding. So I've taken the skin off the squash and I've chopped it up, and now I'm putting the squash in the pot. And the next step would be the seasoning and the liquid, and then we let it simmer for about 10 minutes or so, and then we'll blend it up and good to go. Yay! So let's add some pepper and a whack of salt, because obviously I like the salt. And oregano. So these are all just dashes, right? You don't have to measure. If you haven't learned yet, I don't measure anything. I tried once, I think, and it didn't really work out for me. Okay, so I'm gonna add about 3 cups, maybe 4. Let's see how we do here. Of chicken stock. You can also use vegetable stock if you want, if you're making a vegetarian, or beef stock. It doesn't really matter. So what we're gonna do is just let it all kind of simmer and mellow out and let all the flavors infuse in each other, into liquid at least. And then we'll puree this up with a blender, but you can use like a food processor or whatever you got. And then it's ready to go. When do you have your dentist appointment? You went already. We talked about that. So we got our soup ready here. It's all blended up here. So after letting the ingredients kind of mellow out in their pot and do their thing, I let it cool, and then I poured it all into the blender and put it on the puree cycle, and ta-da! Soup's done. So I have a little bit of the soup in here, and I'm just going to top it off with our secret weapon, the cinnamon. Ah, very good. And we also have our potato pancakes right here, don't forget. Looking pretty there. Best part of the show. Let's try it. Get all that cinnamon in there. I tell you, this is so good. All right. That is fabulous. And potato pancake are great for dipping. So good. I could totally see myself cuddling up on the couch with a blanket, a good movie, some tea, and this soup and these pancakes. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy the soup. You really need to try it. It's so easy. Yeah. Bye.